Hey you guys and gals, this is Multikiller Joe and I'm signing in for an Amnesia the Bunker video. And if you haven't played the game, this is a spoiler warning. So with that being said, if you haven't played the game and you want to go away now. But the beast in the game is actually Henry's friend Lambert. And right now I'll basically go show you guys the evidence and how he came to be the beast. With that being said, let's get moving. Okay, I'm back. So the first part of Lambert's journal you can find in the chapel, aka the beast's nest, and it is right by the confessional. Well, technically to the left of the confessional, but here we go.
11th of July 1916, dusk. I sit now at the bedside of my dear friend Henri Clément. The doctor has left, but I remain. I feel I must record the extraordinary twists of fate and fortune that have led me to be here, breathing, alive, strong and well, while Henri lies unconscious, fighting for his life. It starts days ago. On a night patrol, I fell into some kind of pit. I was injured, unable to move, unable to escape. By all rights, it should have been my tomb. I cried for help. Screamed myself hoarse. The effort left me parched, exhausted, and still alone. As the next night fell, as I cried what might have been my last cry for help, I could see the stars high above, beautiful, indifferent. And then Clément's face appeared at the top of the pit. He lowered himself to me, found a trickle of spring water there, and had me drink from it. It was cool, crisp, with a strange, sweet taste. Never has water felt more nourishing than that. Administered by a dear friend's hand. I was saved. But of course, that is not the last twist fate's blade would stab into my back. 11th of July 1916, night. Later now, I continue my tale. As Clément carried me across no man's land, fate struck again. A German outpost spotted us. Gunfire, explosions, desperation. And as the air cleared, I pulled myself to my feet and saw that Henri was wounded, blood pouring from his head, his eyes glassy. He was fading. I do not know where I found the strength to carry him, but carry him I did, all the way back to our bunker. 12th July, 1916, morning. Woke this morning and realized that a toy I purchased for my son is gone. I promised him I'd bring him something home from the front, so I brought him a stuffed rabbit from a local shop. A rabbit because he thinks he's so fast. It must have fallen from my pack when I fell into the crater. The thought of that stuffed rabbit lying in that crater, rain and weather matting its fur, unloved, forgotten, totally alone, lost forever. It fills me with profound hopelessness. 12th July 1916, afternoon. Spoke to the doctor. He told me Henri woke in the night and had no recollection of the events in the crater. Indeed, he seemed even confused as to where he was. Aside from this disturbing news, I'm feeling rather good, stronger and stronger, as if the whole ordeal has filled both my body and soul with new purpose.
Okay, so I'll show you where to find Lambert's last piece of journal, which is in his locker, but there's a way you got done to get the code to unlock it. Also, be forewarned, once you find this first piece of journal and you go into the chapel for the first time, the beast will be coming, so you best be prepped and ready. So anyways, once you kill the guy that ripped out his own eyes or whatever, and you find the detonator handle, what a lot of people don't know is instead of grabbing the handle and just going out, behind the handle there's a secret entrance that leads straight to where you found Lambert in the opening intro of the game. It's the same place he fell into. Right here. And here you can find his dog tags, which give you his locker code. Boom. Also, if I was y'all, I would pick up the bunny rabbit because it can help you in a pinch against the beast. But with that being said, let's head on to the locker to see what his last note has to say. Okay, so we got his locker open, and let's see what the note has to say.
12th July 1916. Up again. In the chapel. Trying to pray, but my mind is too alive with thoughts of the crater. The rabbit, and that water, its taste. And yet I don't feel tired. Instead I feel this itch. This sense that there are things I must do. Purpose. A bloody purpose higher than any of man's petty wars. 13th July 1916. Morning. Everyone's talking about hearing scratching at the walls. Tremblay even claims to have heard howls echoing through the barracks. I feel strange myself. Can barely find the words to write. My hands feel so odd. Gnarled. Bulbous. Like they don't belong to me. I hesitate to write this, but a thought keeps echoing in my head. A thought I must not act on. A bloody thought so seductive. It calls. It calls. It calls. 15th July 1916. Madness in the barracks this morning. Renard's dead. They say murder, but will not show us the body. A dream rises in my mind. Countless cruel eyes upon me. Must check on Henri. Wish he would wake. Could use a friend. My prayers remain unanswered. 18th July 1916. Blood on my hands. Blood on my hands. Blood on my hands. Their pain. I want more of it. I can hear Tremblay now. Coming closer. 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 I can get what I want from him.
There you have it. So when Henry gave Lambert the water in the beginning of the intro sequence, the water, if you've played the other Amnesia games, basically turned Lambert into a ghoul. So Lambert is a beast. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. This has been Multicolor Joe, and I'm signing out.